Why you should never trust office gossip, and how to use it to your advantage. Brought to you by Lux von Zollern, the maker of exclusive garments for successful women, available at the website lvzprestige.com. Think Lux von Zollern when you wish to amplify your executive impact in high-stakes business environments. Let's be real. Office gossip is the popcorn of the corporate world. It's crunchy, enticing, and usually served hot. But, much like a bucket of buttery goodness, indulging too much can leave you feeling queasy, bloated, and questioning your choices. Gossip isn't just idle chatter. It's a social weapon, sharp, sneaky, and often misdirected. If you're not careful, you could become collateral damage in someone else's Game of Thrones moment. So, how do you protect yourself in this battlefield of whispers? By understanding the rules of engagement, of course. The sweet poison of gossip. Picture this. You're at the office coffee machine, innocently refilling your cup, when a coworker sidles up to you with a smirk and a, "Did you hear about?" Before you know it, you're sucked into a juicy tale about the boss's apparent favoritism or a coworker's alleged mishap at last week's happy hour. It's tempting, almost intoxicating, isn't it? Gossip taps into our primal instincts to bond, stay informed, and, let's admit it, feel superior for a split second. But here's the catch. Gossip rarely comes with a truth-guaranteed stamp. It's like an office game of telephone, where a harmless fact like, "Susan got a promotion," morphs into "Susan got promoted because she's secretly married to the CFO's cousin's best friend." Entertaining? Absolutely. Useful? Not so much. Trusting gossip without fact-checking can make you look gullible, or worse, foolish. Why you should be wary of the grapevine. Gossip reveals more about the speaker than the subject. Ever notice how the most frequent gossipers often spill a little too much about themselves? That coworker who can't stop talking about how Jane's presentation bombed? They're likely projecting their own insecurities or frustrations. People use gossip as a mirror to deflect their fears, failures, and inadequacies onto others. By listening carefully, you can learn a lot, not about Jane, but about the gossiper. It's a trap for the unwary. In toxic workplaces, gossip is a tool to destabilize others. If someone's feeding you juicy details, ask yourself, why are they sharing this with me? Sometimes, it's an innocent attempt to connect. Other times, it's a test. Are you trustworthy? Will you repeat this to someone else? Or worse, will you use it to act against the person involved? Tread carefully, because in cutthroat environments, what's said about someone today could be said about you tomorrow. You risk becoming guilty by association. Remember, gossip has a boomerang effect. If you're frequently seen in the company of the office rumor mill, others will start associating you with the noise. Your reputation as a professional, level-headed colleague may take a hit. And in competitive workplaces, your reputation is currency. Spend it wisely. How gossip can be a tool when used responsibly. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not suggesting you glue your ears shut and sprint away whenever gossip is mentioned. Knowledge, even messy and incomplete, is power. You just need to learn how to filter, analyze, and strategically leverage what you hear. Treat gossip like market research. Think of gossip as raw data. It's unrefined and often exaggerated, but it can point you toward useful insights. For example, if you keep hearing whispers about layoffs in a certain department, that's a red flag worth investigating. Don't act on the information immediately, but use it as a breadcrumb trail. Cross-check it with reliable sources or wait for official updates. Stay neutral, appear friendly. When someone tries to pull you into a gossip session, smile and nod without adding fuel to the fire. Phrases like, "That's interesting," or "I hadn't heard that," keep the conversation light without committing you to any position. This way, you're approachable but non-committal, a powerful stance in a politically charged office. Learn the players, not the drama. Every workplace has its characters. The ambitious climber, the chronic complainer, the oversharing chatterbox. By paying attention to who says what and how they say it, you can map out the power dynamics around you. Who's genuinely in the know? Who's just trying to stir the pot? Use these observations to navigate relationships and alliances wisely. A quick humor break. Here's a fun thought experiment. Imagine if office gossip were a reality TV show. Who's the dramatic lead? Who's the messy instigator? And who's quietly watching the chaos while sipping tea and winning the game? Hint, that should be you. Visualizing your office this way is both hilarious and strategic. It reminds you not to get too emotionally invested in fleeting drama. Office gossip is a double-edged sword. It can entertain and inform, but it can also cut deep if mishandled. By treating gossip as a tool, not a truth, you can protect your reputation, stay informed, and avoid being pulled into unnecessary drama. Remember, the key to surviving and thriving in a competitive, toxic workplace isn't to eliminate gossip, but to master your response to it. Decoding gossip. Find the signal in the noise. If office gossip is a symphony, most of it is just noise. But within that chaotic buzz lies a melody, valuable information that can help you make informed moves. The trick is learning to distinguish between idle chatter and actionable intel. Here's how. Look for consistency. When you hear the same nugget of gossip from multiple, unrelated sources, it's time to pay attention. For example, if 3 different people casually mention changes in upper management, that's a breadcrumb worth following. 1 whisper could be fiction, but 3? That's a potential pattern. Identify the agenda. Everyone has an angle, whether they realize it or not. Is your gossipy colleague venting frustration, seeking validation, or trying to influence your perception of someone else? Understand their motivation, and you'll understand the true value of their words. Fact-check discreetly. Gossip should never be your final destination. It's merely the starting point. If someone hints at a major policy change, cross-check with credible sources, official announcements, reliable colleagues, or subtle questions to trusted allies. Remember, your goal isn't to spread rumors, but to verify what's real. Mastering the art of strategic listening. There's a reason we have 2 ears and only 1 mouth. Listening is often more powerful than talking, especially in high-stakes environments. When it comes to gossip, being a keen listener allows you to gather intel without giving away yours. Think of yourself as a vault. Absorb the information shared with you, but resist the temptation to reciprocate with your own secrets. The more others trust you to listen without spilling, the more likely they'll come to you with valuable tidbits in the future. Gain insight into relationships and power dynamics. Who's trying to undermine whom? Who's angling for a promotion? Listening to gossip can reveal hidden rivalries, alliances, and agendas. This insight is invaluable for navigating the chessboard of office politics. Build rapport without picking sides. People love feeling heard. When someone shares gossip, nod thoughtfully, ask neutral questions, and show interest without agreeing or disagreeing. This keeps you likable and approachable without aligning yourself with anyone's drama. Using gossip to elevate your career without getting burned. Now, let's talk strategy. Gossip, when handled wisely, can be a game changer for your career. Here's how to turn it into an advantage without compromising your integrity. Leverage gossip for timing. Let's say you hear whispers about an upcoming reorganization. Instead of panicking or spreading the news, use this intel to position yourself advantageously. Polish your resume, strengthen your internal network, and subtly showcase your value. When the dust settles, you'll already be a step ahead. Spot opportunities others miss. If gossip hints at a new project or leadership vacancy, don't wait for the official announcement. Start preparing. Reach out to decision-makers, express interest, and demonstrate why you're the perfect fit. By the time others hear the news, you'll already be in the running. Use gossip to protect yourself. Toxic workplaces breed hidden agendas. If you hear rumblings of a coworker planning to discredit you or a boss looking to shift blame, don't confront them outright. Instead, quietly document your achievements, build alliances, and ensure your reputation remains untouchable. Sometimes, the best defense is a well-planned offense. The fine line between smart and shady. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Ethics. Using gossip doesn't mean becoming a scheming villain, twirling an imaginary mustache. It's about staying informed, safeguarding your interests, and navigating the corporate jungle with finesse. Here's how to keep your integrity intact. Never be the source. Sharing unverified information is like playing with fire. It may feel satisfying in the moment, but it can backfire spectacularly. Instead, focus on being the colleague who listens, strategizes, and rises above the chaos. Maintain professionalism. Even when gossip is accurate, there's no need to air your knowledge openly. Subtlety is your best friend. Act on what you know without revealing how you know it. Choose your confidants wisely. If you must discuss sensitive information, pick your confidants carefully. Ideally, these should be people outside the gossip loop, mentors, trusted colleagues, or even external professionals who can offer perspective without fueling the fire. Humor, the ultimate shield. When gossip comes your way, humor can be your best deflection tool. For instance, if someone corners you with, "Did you hear what happened to Mike?" Respond with a lighthearted, "No, but if it's scandalous, I'll need popcorn." This keeps the tone playful while signaling that you're not one to dive headfirst into the drama pool. In the cutthroat corporate world, gossip is like a storm, inevitable, chaotic, and sometimes destructive. But if you master the art of navigating it, you can weather any tempest and come out stronger. By listening strategically, verifying carefully, and acting wisely, you'll not only stay ahead but rise above the noise with your reputation intact. Remember, it's not about eliminating gossip, it's about mastering the game and playing it better than anyone else. Because in the end, the smartest women aren't the ones who run from the storm. They're the ones who learn to dance in the rain. Brought to you by Lux von Zollern, the maker of exclusive garments for successful women, available at the website lvzprestige.com. Think Lux von Zollern when you wish to amplify your executive impact in high-stakes business environments.